Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal, the North London Derby, combined 11. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Dugout Football channel, where it is time for the biggest game of the weekend, it has to be said. It is Tottenham against Arsenal, combined 11. I am going to attempt to put together a strong Tottenham Arsenal side, and basically this would be my combined 11 if everyone was fit. So this is going to be very, very interesting. But before I start, please hit the like button, please hit the share button, and please hit that subscribe button as well. Thank you. So we come into Tottenham against Arsenal. This is first place Tottenham against 14th placed Arsenal. So it's a big, big gap between those two, you'd have to say. So the formation I've gone for a 4-4-2. I've gone for a 4-4-2 in this combined 11. And obviously, we have to pick a goalkeeper. So the goalkeepers we have on offer are we have Hugo Lloris, Joe Hart, and Paulo Gazzaniga from Tottenham, and for Arsenal we have Bernd Leno and Alex Runarsson. Now, for me, I think the goalkeeper is quite straightforward. For me, it's Hugo Lloris. Hugo Lloris gets in this, combined 11, in my opinion. Yes, you can say Bernd Leno is a good goalkeeper. He has a very bad defence in front of him. But I think Lloris has been very, very well improved this season. And I think he gets into this combined 11. So now we move on to the full-backs. And it has to be said, I'm going to start with right-back. Right-back is a very, very tricky one, I think, looking at the options. So right-back we have Serge Aurier and Matt Doherty from Tottenham. And for Arsenal we have Hector Bellerin and Cedric Suarez. And again, I think this is quite difficult one to choose. But for me, it's Serge Aurier. I think Serge Aurier, again, like I said in previous combined 11s with Tottenham players, he is rash, but for me, he is the best pick out of that lot. Bellerin, you can say, is a very good defender. Cedric Suarez, we have hardly ever seen him, and Matt Doherty, the Spurs player who is an Arsenal fan. So you'd have to say this is going to be a very, very interesting game. But for me, Aurier would definitely get into that combined 11. And let's move on to left back now, and left back is I think this is quite an easy choice actually. I think there's only really between two in this option. So left backs we have Danny Rose, Sergio Reguilon and Ben Davies, and for Arsenal we have Kieran Tierney and Sead Kolasinac. Now for me, it's Sergio Reguilon. So I think the fullbacks are definitely Sergio Reguilon and Serge Aurier. I think Reguilon has had a very good start to his Spurs career. Kieran Tierney is a very, very good defender. There's no denying that. He is a very good left back. Scottish left back, of course, but for me, I would have to pick Reguilon just based on current form. I think Reguilon has been very, very good. So far, it's all Spurs. So will that change when we get to the centre backs? Well, we'll see. So the first centre back I'm going to go for, beside Reguilon, I'm going to go for the new boy, Gabriel Magalhaes. I think that's how you pronounce his second name. Gabriel has been a very good signing for Arsenal. He's improved that defence. There's no denying that. And I think out of the defenders that I can see on there, I think he is the best that Arsenal can offer, because you've got defenders like William Saliba, who we haven't even seen, David Luiz, Philippe Mare, Rob Holding, Socrates, Mustafi, and Callum Chambers. So do you know what? That's something you have to say. And then for Spurs, I suppose you got Joe Rodon, Tanganga, and Davinson Sanchez. So again, that is going to be interesting. But for me, I think Gabriel is a shoo-in for the first centre-back option. And then, of course, alongside him, it has to be Toby Alderweireld. Toby Alderweireld alongside Gabriel for the centre-backs. So far, it's Lloris, Aurier, Alderweireld, Gabriel, and Sergio Reguilon. So we move on to the let's say a sort of a left midfielder, right midfielder. Let's move into that. So the options we have for left midfielder are as follows. We have Son, Lamela, Lo Celso. And for Arsenal, we have Saka, Danny Ceballos, and Maitland-Niles. For me, Son is the left midfielder. There's no denying that. Again, Heung-min Son had a fantastic start to the season. Doing very, very well in this Tottenham team. And yeah, it's quite a shoo-in, really. It has to be Son for left midfielder. Has to be. There's no other option for me. Yeah, I suppose you could say, Lamella's done well, Saka's done well for Arsenal, but for me, it's definitely Heung-min Son for the left midfielder. Now, right midfielder. This is where it gets really, really interesting. So I could easily choose Lucas Moura. I could easily choose Ainsley Maitland-Niles. I could easily choose a player who doesn't even play right now, who's Mesut Ozil. I could even choose him. But for me, and he has a very good goal scoring record against Arsenal, and I actually think he might start this game, is Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale, right winger for me, absolute shoo-in. I think looking at the options that you have, I think Gareth Bale, yeah, I mean, he hasn't played much. He's played mostly in the Europa League, but you have to say, Gareth Bale is a very, very good option for that right midfielder. And to be honest, he is the best one, in my opinion. So, Gareth Bale for me and Heung-min Son on the flanks. I think that's pretty good. Wouldn't you say so? Now we come into the two midfielders, and is it going to be one Spurs and one Arsenal, or is it going to be two Spurs or two Arsenals? Now, if this player was fit, and I think he would be, Thomas Partey would get in for me. Thomas Partey would get in alongside Heung-min Son. I think also Partey has been a good signing for Arsenal. He's definitely improved that midfield. He's the best option out of the Arsenal midfielder lot, because you've got players like obviously Mesut Ozil, you've got Danny Ceballos, Mohamed El Neni, Granit Xhaka. None of them would get into a combined 11 in my opinion. So the only Arsenal midfielder I think that would get in there is Thomas Partey. We move into the second midfielder option. This was tricky. This was very, very tricky. I could have picked from Dele Alli. I could have picked from Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. I could have gone for Eric Dyer. Could have gone for Lo Celso, Fernandes, Winks and Sissoko. But the one player I've gone for, and I think this is one of the most improved players this season, and he was criticised a lot last season, is Tanguy Ndombele. Now, I think he's been a very, very good midfielder this season for Spurs, and I think, looking at the options that Spurs have, I think it was a close one between him and Sissoko, but I would definitely put Ndombele in that midfield. So, and then you need two really good midfielders in that team, and Ndombele and Thomas Partey are very, very good. So for me, they're the two that I'm going to have in midfield. So that is the goalkeeper, defence and midfield. And now we have two forwards, and I think you can guess where this is going, can't you? I think you can guess where this is going. So, first striker. Hasn't had a good season, has to be said. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Yeah, he has to get in the team. He has to get in the team because, even though he's not scoring goals, he's still a pivotal striker in that Arsenal team. There's no denying that. I think he's a very, very good player. He has been a very good signing for Arsenal since he came to England from Borussia Dortmund. Yes, he's having one of those seasons where, everyone can say, new contract has cursed him in front of goal, but you'd have to say he is still a very good player. So for me, Aubameyang gets in there. And Harry Kane, of course, Harry Kane. Harry Kane has scored more goals in North London derbies than any other player recently. Harry Kane is absolutely fantastic, and he's having a good season as well. So I expect a really good game for this one. So my combined 11, starting 11 is Hugo Lloris, Serge Aurier, Toby Alderweireld, Gabriel Magalhaes, Sergio Reguilon, and then Gareth Bale, Tanguy Ndombele, Thomas Partey and Heung-min Son, and then up front we've got Harry Kane and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. So my bench, I'm going to go with 7 on the bench this time. I'm going to go for Bernd Leno, because obviously, goalkeeper. Close one between him and Lloris, but for me, Leno's on the bench. Then I've gone for a centre back. I've gone for Davison Sanchez. I'm not picking any other Arsenal defender, let's put it that way. And then I have gone for Kieran Tierney, left back. Very, very good, very, very good player. Lucas Moura, and then Stevie Bergwijn, and then Alexandre Lacazette and Gabriel Martinelli. So that is my combined 11 and bench. And of course, we need a manager. Is it going to be Jose Mourinho or Mikel Arteta? Of course, it's going to be Jose Mourinho. So he is definitely working his magic in the Spurs side. So looking at that combined 11, I'm pretty happy with that. Yes, you can say it's more Spurs than Arsenal, but at this moment in time, you would say that Spurs have the better team, the better options in these sides. So going to be a very, very interesting game for sure. So that is my combined 11. I'm sure you have yours, and I'm sure you have your own to decide as well. But yeah, let me know your combined 11 in the comment section down below. And also, this game is 4:30 on Sunday. Sky Sports, pretty good game ahead, I think. And yeah, let me know your prediction for this game as well. But until then, it's goodbye from me. If you do like this content, please hit that subscribe button, smash a like on this video, and check out the other combined 11s that I have done also. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Tottenham against Arsenal, North London derby. Form does go out the window when it's a derby match, but we'll see what happens on the day. And looking forward to the game. Mourinho versus Arteta should be a good one, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye bye for now. Enjoy the North London derby. Think it's going to be a cracker. See you later. Bye bye.